Hello Eternum and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news, and this is the War Report. Dynamic change in the history of Eternum last night as the marauders of Pharma and Tillions ransack Fortune's Crossing and claim the medicinal hot springs in Ebonscale Reach. KOTT News failed to capture an interview with the victors before they marched east into Brightwood in pursuit of more glory. More on that story later. While those factions fought, KOTT discovered another case of the ticks within their own enclave. An excursion to further investigate the source of the symptoms in Old First Light has been decided. Excuse me, miss, JChalant, KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news. I understand you have called for volunteers?
Ah, the hero of Eternum.
I am but a humble reporter providing emergency medical aid.
I welcome any capable combatant.
I've been known to take down some named names in OPRs, but what can you tell me about the situation on the ground here?
There's little to say.
No comment, huh? And what about the situation deeper in Old First Light?
The flora and fauna of this region have fallen completely under Artemis's influence.
KOTT News will bring you more on this story as it develops. Let's take a turn to the weather and see that once more a familiar cycle of peaceful mornings sprinkled with a sense of Turkalon will be followed up by an evening of onslaught as the corruption forces continue their deluge by surging onto 40% of the island yet again. But if you were looking for a more interpersonal open-world PvP experience, look no more, because the citizens of Eternum grow anxious, declaring 4 territorial influence runoffs in a region near you. 2 submissions for simulated fantasy combat resolution tonight, brought to you by LARPCO. Remember, if it isn't LARPCO, it's cardboard. With special thanks to the Craft Services crew. If you'd like to support KOTT News, Patreon is currently the best way. First up, the marauders of Pharma and Tillions attack the zealots of Regime 401K for control of the bear-infested deep forests of Brightwood. Like a following wave, the marauders of Pharma and Tillions push their attacking armies onward to follow the trail left behind by Regime, hoping to catch up with their main armies. But the Regime window for claiming the whole of the island grows ever shrinking. If they don't prevent others from reclaiming what they've taken, it may not happen in as timely a fashion as they predicted. Then, the syndicate members of Fresh Bench assail the marauders of HBM for control of the island's master fishing swamp delta of Reek Water. Fresh Bench descend from the grove to claim another region in the name of the syndicate, but which way this rematch will fall is yet to be determined. HBM have herded the goats into the fort and prepared the battlefield between the fences for another fight. A fight that can go either way, depending entirely on the will of the participants. Be sure to tune in for complete coverage and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.